There's Remy.
And there he goes. Should we follow him?
I don't think so. He has the advantage now. What we need is some leverage.
He may have the cryptex, but I don't think he can solve it without us.
The question is, will T-Bing be able to solve it without us?
If he does, they will kill him.
We'll have to solve it first. If we have the answer, we can trade it for T-Bing and hopefully get all of us out of here alive.
Let's go over the scroll once more. In London lies a knight, a pope interred. His labour's fruit, a holy wrath incurred.
As I recall, Sir Isaac Newton's burial was attended by kings and nobles, presided over by Alexander Pope, his friend and colleague, who gave a stirring eulogy before sprinkling dirt on the tomb.
Alexander Pope?
A pope. It's perfect. Newton is our knight. This is interesting, but I don't think it's related to what we're doing.
It might matter later.
This isn't important right now. Maybe I'll come back later. Fight if I have to.
Get away from him! Would you really hit a lady?
We don't have to fight. Sleep well, because you'll be feeling that when you wake up. You must be missing something.
I can and will defend myself.
This rope is connected to that light overhead. I could probably untie it and drop it on someone.
Must have been someone over in this direction.
When I get back to Acne, I think I'll take a long
If I
holiday.
turn on this light, I could probably distract one of those guards.
What
Just
in
checking in.
blazes?
Trying to be professional,
Who's flipping
like.
the lights on?
could distract a mercenary by flipping this light on.
Who's playing with the lights?
That must have hurt.
I am an agent of the Judicial Police.
This should come in useful. I think this controls the power to the renovation room. That should cast some light on the situation.
I cannot believe you just said that.
I think the switch is this way.
I still can't make it out.
It's covered in mildew. We'll have to clean it somehow. Look, there's an empty can of cleaning solution on the ground. Maybe if we find more, we can fix it.
No, this isn't it. That won't work. Ah, it's a cleaning brush. This might be useful later. If I push that work light into the water, it would probably zap that guard.
A makeshift taser.
This is it. The tomb of Sir Isaac Newton. What does the next part of the cryptic scroll say?
Look at the controversy he has stirred. This child's son is key to find the word.
Interesting. The reclining figure is Newton, and those angels are holding a mathematical formula.
Is that an orb above them?
That's a celestial orb resting in a pyramid at the top. It has the signs of the zodiac on it.
Who is that on top of the orb?
That's a figure representing... This shows the arrangement of the planets. This is a Latin inscription that gives a general idea about Isaac Newton's life and work. Ah, I'm on the right track. Look, it's come loose.
There must be something more to it. What do we do now?
Something happened. I'm just not sure what. There's a scroll inside.
What does it say?
It looks like a series of 5 separate poems, possibly riddles.
Grand-père would have put them in the order we needed to read them.
Well, assuming Senior did write them, it doesn't hurt to start at the top. Amazing. You know it was Chaucer that essentially made English the standard language among the upper class in London? Before his poems, they mostly spoke French and Latin.
Grand-père loved all poetry, as you can tell by the poems that lead us to here.
Right. Let's look at that poem again.
Clockwise around the shield stops the name of he who can absolve your sin and shame.
It's Latin. The translation seems to be a poetic eulogy. It looks like something might go on top of this shield.
Perhaps it turns?
It looks like these letters can be moved around now.
Moved around to make what, though?
We got it.
What's this?
It looks like a ring, but it's too large to fit on a normal person's finger.
Is it mentioned in the next poem?
Let's see. Though many tried his words to find the rose, in Iam's writ, this man of loves and woes, a word you'll find that lies within the prose, which here denoted grants a ring repose. No, this isn't it. That won't work. That's not what I'm looking for. Yes! No, this isn't it. This isn't important. That won't work. That's not what I'm looking for. No, this isn't. That won't work. That's not what I'm looking for. No, this isn't it. That won't work. It's a marble cleaning solution.
That's exactly...
Now we can get that grime off the Shakespeare monument.
Just checking in, trying to be professional. What could that be?
I think that's enough.
Have you had enough?
He's out cold. I better move him out of sight. I must be missing something. Well done. Now I can read. It looks like a quote from The Tempest.
What does it say?
The cloud-cupped towers, the gorgeous palaces, the solemn temples, the great globe itself, yea, all which it inherit shall dissolue, and like the baseless fabric of a vision, leave not a wreck behind.
Huh. There's something strange about it.
That part worked. It fits perfectly.
Look, it opens something up.
What's inside?
What's this for?
Let's look at the next poem.
The first child king of England made this place, where now he rests inside confessor's grace. The bard's denoted words will help you find a way to help release a king of kind.
Come out, wherever you are, you little light.
Would you really hit a lady?
Leave him alone!
Leave her alone.
How much I'll enjoy.
Just give up already.
Do not make me hurt you.
I've been itching for a...
You'll be all right. There's some writing here. It says William,
As in Shakespeare?
as in the creator of this tomb. Or maybe both, knowing Sonier. Let's look at the poem again.
The bard's denoted word will help you find a way to help release a king of kind. So far, every previous tomb has given us something for the next one.
Good point. So far, so good. this?
It looks like a small tile piece with a crown on it.
It could be a king's crown, which would match what the poem told us.
What does the next poem say?
The cousin of the Queen Elizabeth, in Somerset the Baron lost his breath. His mother with a soldier ran away, but not before the night had made her day.
That's a lot of people.
Yes, but in keeping with the previous poems, only one of them is a central figure. This isn't working.
Look, there are tiles with symbols on them.
I know, and it looks like one of the tiles is missing. Perfect. What is this?
I don't know. It reminds me a little of the shield on Chaucer's tomb.
Let's read the last poem.
Think back on all you have now observed, and find the knight with whom you first conferred. He seeks the orb that ought to be on his tomb, but only if the seed lies in its womb. I think it would be best if you would let me go.
I've been itching for a fight all day.
Forcing my hand. That last hit knocked him out cold. This looks useful.
Grid clear. We're good.
Fits perfectly. you hear that?
Look, a drawer slid out.
There's a scroll inside, but it looks like it's missing half. It fits perfectly. But where's the other half?
Message, though.
Reading it out loud sometimes helps.
This final puzzle will reveal the word that frees you from the losses you incurred. Your family reunion is at hand. See through the picture and you'll understand.
Family reunion.
Robert, everyone in my family is dead but me.
That'd be a very disturbing reunion. But I think your grandfather may have had something else in mind. Look, these tiles were meant to go on top of the completed scroll.
Ah, you're right. Let us see what picture the tiles form.
It is a church.
Robert, look. There are holes in the tiles.
You can see letters through them. P-A-Y.
E-N-S.
Payans is the final password for the cryptex. And Huda Payans founded the Knights Templar, which means that this must be a Templar church in the picture.
Now what do?
We can use this to get T-Bing back.
But Robert, anyone vile enough to threaten someone's life like this does not deserve to know the secret of the Grail.
I don't think we have much of a choice at this point. T-Bing is my friend. Our friend. If anything should happen to him.
That is quite enough. I am afraid you two are very overdue.
Remy.
Overdue for what?
I believe I am the one with the power here. My gun will point you in the proper direction to move your feet. Go! You, wait here. And if you value life, be it yours or hers, I suggest you not move. I hope you did not think I did this all by myself.
What? What do you mean?
Remy, I am afraid your services are no longer needed. Teacher! Please believe I never had any intention of your being involved. You came to my home. You came searching for me.
Lee, what the hell are you doing? We thought you were in trouble. We came here to help you.
As I trusted you. We have much to discuss.
Let Sophie leave. You and I can discuss this alone.
I have given you the cryptex as a show of good faith. And I'm afraid that is all that I can afford to give you.
You couldn't solve it.
I am afraid not, Robert. I need your help.
Maybe I can distract T-Bing long enough for Robert to think of something. T-Bing is the type of person who hates having his own words used against him. What makes you think Robert can solve the cryptex?
Is there really any doubt that he can solve it? Now why don't you be a dare and shut up?
What can you possibly hope to gain through this?
Why, Langdon, the one thing that I have always wanted the most. To release the Santo Graal documents to the public as they were always intended to be by the Priory.
If the Priory wanted to release the documents, Sonier would have done so.
Ah, but I discovered a terrible truth. The reason the documents were not released at the beginning of the new millennium. At the ultimate moment of truth, Jacques Sonier changed his mind.
So you blame Sonier because the Santo Graal documents were never released?
Wait. If T-Bing is behind everything, then Grandpère's death. T-Bing carried all of this out. He is the one responsible for Grandpère. You are the one responsible for my grandfather's murder.
This seems to be working.
Your grandfather failed the Priory, the Grail, and the memory of all the generations that had worked to make that moment possible. The man honored with the greatest responsibility in Christian history eschewed his duty. His seneschal were traitors to the Grail. He was also under the thumb of the Church, and that ultimately is why I had to put his mind at rest and complete his duties for him.
What could the Church possibly have over Saunier?
The Church has 2,000 years of experience pressuring those who threaten to unveil its lies. Since the days of Constantine, the Church has successfully hidden the truth about Mary Magdalene and Jesus. We should not be surprised that now, once again, they have found a way to keep the world in the dark. The Church may no longer employ crusaders to slaughter non-believers, but their influence is no less persuasive, no less insidious.
Employing crusaders, persuasive influence, insidious. He's not just describing the Church. Is he a complete hypocrite? He has done everything that he says he hates the Church for. You are no better than the Church.
Worked. Now for the next part.
What are you talking about?
You manipulated Silas and Remy into working for you. You sent them to murder people who did not believe as you did.
But everything I did was to expose the truth.
What does it matter if you become exactly like the very thing you despise?
Oh, no, my dear. You have no idea of what you speak. Perhaps I can illustrate my point with something you've been wondering about since you were old enough to think. Miss Nauvoo, for some time now, your grandfather has wanted to tell you the truth about your family.
How could you know that?
My methods are immaterial. The important thing for you to grasp right now is this. The deaths of your mother, father, grandmother, and brother were not accidental.
What are you saying?
Robert, it explains everything. All the pieces fit. History repeats itself. The Church has a precedent of murder when it comes to silencing the Santo Graal. With the end of days imminent, killing the Grand Master's loved ones sent a very clear message. Be quiet. You and Sophie are next.
These are just theories, but there is one murderer to be blamed. Even if the Church did murder my parents, he is no better. And now you have taken over where the Church has left off.
If at first you don't succeed, try again.
What do you mean?
You have no proof about what happened to my parents, but now we do know one truth. It was you who murdered my grandfather.
It was his own fault. He and his seneschal lied to Silas. Otherwise, I would have obtained the keystone without complication. How was I to imagine the Grand Master would go to such ends to deceive me and bequeath the keystone to an estranged granddaughter? Someone so unqualified to hold this knowledge that she required a symbologist babysitter.
So it was you the entire time?
One way or another, the keystone was coming to Chateau Villette. Silas was supposed to steal it from you there, thus removing you from the equation without hurting you, and exonerating me from any suspicion of complicity. However, when I saw the intricacy of Saunier's codes, I decided to include you both in my quest a bit longer. I could have Silas steal the keystone later, once I knew enough to carry on alone.
The Temple Church.
But you still need a scapegoat. Someone to blame for the murders that lead to the miraculous recovery of the Santo Graal documents.
I am afraid that Silas served his purpose all too well. As we speak, he is no doubt under the arrest of the police, and he is a well-known member of Manus Dei. Listen, can you hear it? The Grail is speaking to us across the centuries. She's begging to be saved from the Priory's folly. I implore you both to recognize this opportunity. We need to swear an oath together, a pledge of faith to one another, a knight's allegiance to uncover the truth and make it known.
I will never swear an oath with my grandfather's murderer, except an oath that I will see you go to prison.
I am sorry you feel that way, mademoiselle. And you, Robert, you with me or against me?
I know how to find the answer. Let Sophie go, and we'll figure it out together at Newton's tomb.
I am not going anywhere. That cryptex was given to me by my grandfather. It is not yours to open.
Sophie, please. You're in danger. I'm trying to help you.
Robert, my grandfather would prefer his secret lost forever than see it in the hands of his murderer. Shoot me if you have to. I am not leaving my grandfather's legacy in your hands.
Very well.
No, Lee, if you even think about it, I will drop this.
That bluff won't work on me. I know you better than that.
Do you, Lee?
I am a lone knight, surrounded by unworthy souls. Very well, a show of faith. Set the cryptex down, and we'll talk.
He'll shoot us both as soon as I do. I have to protect Sophie and the Grail.
Arrest him! The old one!
The Grail! Don't you understand? The Holy Grail! It's lost! Lost forever!
It was nearly over, but there was one final scroll, one last rhyme to lead us to the ultimate answer. The Holy Grail beneath ancient Roslyn waits. Adorned in Master's loving art she lies. She rests at last beneath the starry skies.